out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants.
Come on, fellas.
And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Check, 47. And watch the leg.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Watch your slap, watch your slap.
Quick throw, and it's caught by Gallup.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. They find some open field here. A big run that time by Elliott, and even 50 yards on the ground. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, his 4th touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
On second and 11 now. Darnold. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
I know retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues. To throw is Darnold. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
Giants, first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On first down, it's Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
On second and 10, Darnold. And that's complete to Sanders. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker, can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. They'll try the right side here. Barkley, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the 18-yard line.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. Buying time to his left. Able to power through and able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And it's caught, and he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. So another third down conversion, and now they've got a first and goal. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they go to work on a first and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he takes it into the end zone for a Giant TD. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 8 on the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. First down, Mariota. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Alpha. 27 Mike, 27. Rapid.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Check. Lucky. Alert 3. One. It's just me. One. It's just me and you.
On 2nd and 7, Mariota. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. There for the sack, B.J. Hill. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
I got you, son. You're all mine, baby. You won't get this. One. 47 is the mic.
3rd and long here for Mariota. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a gain of 16 and a Dallas first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A first down carry by Elliott. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, keep it up. Check. Kill. Slay.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
Watch the screen. One. Both seven with the mic. Defense wins championships, baby. 40.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Let's get it. Here goes Hunt. 22. Drop deep, drop deep. Down to lose one.
Here's Darnold. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Back to throw, Darnold. It's caught, Shepard. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. Now it's Darnold. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Now Darnold. And Ingram hauls it in. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 35.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Here's Darnold. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Darnold. And this is Shepard on the catch.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. And Barkley will try to punch it in, and he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Rosas good with the extra point, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
It's in the game.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Let's go, baby.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might have.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Hassan Reddick leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. It's complete to Williams. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Damian Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to regain the lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Mariota. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Darnold looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When we talk about the best corners in the league, we're usually saying shutdown corners, guys you can't complete passes against. Richard Sherman fits that definition to a T. The best part of his game, no wasted moves. He studies the opponent so well.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Come on now, let's go.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they... And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
The Giants take over first and 10 at the 24-yard line.
After the interception, here's Darnold to Barkley on the check down. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's first and 10. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. Give them maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
36.
On second down, Elliott. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Marr, up and good. On the NFL scoreboard elsewhere, third quarter in Denver. And the Jets have just scored to extend their lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
55.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. He was locked in last week, NFC Offensive Player of the Week in Week 2.
Clear some space in the trophy room. He won it last week. He's thinking he's going to get a few more before this season is over, maybe even starting with this game.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another first and 10 here.
Hey, we got to seal. We got to seal. We got to seal. Army. Lady.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And some room to roam now. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Barkley. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 39-yard line.
Strip that ball.
On 2nd down now, Barkley. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Barkley. Give the tackle to jRYD3R.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
At the 20-yard line.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Saquon Barkley running right. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. This is 3rd down and 12. Now it's Barkley. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. Rosa's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Mariota to throw it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
At the 37-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Darnold from the gun. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They go to Elliott again. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. On 3rd down, Elliott. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Mariota to throw for it on 4th. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And still a little bit of time left, but the defense can't stop the clock, so 3 kneel downs should be enough to finish this one off. And they're throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. The 40, the 20, and he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A big play there on the catch and run. 63 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Barkley. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Barkley. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Ryan Anderson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They only need a yard here. 3rd down and 1 after the penalty. Now Darnold, and he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack, and a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
We're going to keep getting sacks.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the 1st down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. The quick snap caught. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away, taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Giants, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they'll fall to 1-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.